Hello, my name is Dr. Raja Adnan Ahmed and I'm a psychiatrist working in UK, and I'm making this video series to tackle the commonly asked interview questions which you may encounter in an NHS job interview. And this is particularly for the help of the IMGs who are new to UK and who may not have encountered an NHS interview before. It's just to help them to understand the basic understanding of these questions. Remember, I'm not trying to give you any model answers. You have to come up with your own answers, but this will help for you to understand what is the concept behind this question and why these questions are asked. So let us tackle another question. So one of the common questions you may encounter, and I think this is one of the very direct questions you may be asked, that why have you applied for this post? And it could be asked in a different way, that how could this post help you in developing your CV? How could this post help you in developing your career? Basically they're trying to understand directly by asking you that why are you interested in working for this post. Now, this is a very important question, and especially in context of you understanding that which post you are actually going for, what is the job description, what are the strengths that you find in that particular area that you can add to your CV and add to your skills. So a lot of times IMGs contact me and say that I have a job interview, can you help me? And I say to them, I ask them, what is it up for? And they'll say, well, it's a job in Northampton or somewhere. I said, but what is the job for? I say, it's a medical board. So I think, but have you actually read the job description of what are they actually asking for? Because in the job description, they may have written what are they expecting from the ideal candidate to do. So do you understand what they're asking you to do? And I think this is how you should start. Whenever you have been asked to go for an interview, read a little bit about that trust, read a little bit about that department, read a little bit about that job. Is that a junior doctor job? Is it something to do with the ward? Is it something to do with the clinics? Is it something to do with the community job? Is it a middle grade job? Is this a job where you have additional responsibility over and above what a normal doctor would be doing? Now, when we come to that how do you actually answer this question, that why have you applied for this job? So I would also always ask people to divide them into two ways, why did you apply for this job? What can you bring to that job? And what could this job bring to you? How can this improve you as a doctor? And, at the same time, what can you offer that particular trust from working from them? So, for example, you can use things like apply for this job because I believe this will help me develop as a clinician. It will help me to develop my clinical skills. It will help me to understand further more about NHS. It will help me to develop a role as a leader, as a team player, as if this job, for example, involve to teach medical students or to teach in a particular setting, that's something it will help me develop academically as well. So you can bring in different aspects which you think this job can help you in developing. All the jobs, all the clinical jobs will obviously help you to develop your clinical skills. They will also develop you to help you build your team building skills, team working skills. It will also help to develop the management skill, things like working under pressure, working time management, the generic skills which a doctor should have. Those are the skills you can mention that this is something that you're looking forward to develop by working on this particular job. But when you're trying to answer this question, try to be more specific. And for that, as I said, you need to do a bit research about that department. Like, for example, if this job is in acute medicine or gastroenterology, and this is something you want to do in the future, you want to do IMT or explore further branches of medicine, you can clearly say to them that, this job will help me develop my skill in as an internal medicine doctor. I would like to apply for IMT in the future. I am actually reading for exams of MRCP, and I believe that working on that particular job will help me just not academically, but also help to develop my clinical skills. And I will meet other doctors who are on more advanced stages of training, and I can get inspiration from them. And as I said, that one other important aspect here is to actually show them the skills you already got, and what are you as an individual bringing to that particular job. So, for example, you can say to them that I've applied for this job because I think I meet the essential criteria and the criteria which you're looking to for in your ideal candidate. I can bring in the clinical skills which I've already gained. I can bring in some of my academic skills, some of my team working and leadership skills to this team, and I can apply that to help and improve your systems. So again, to summarize, when they ask you why did you apply for this job, divide your answer in between what is the skill you're bringing to that job, and how will you benefit that trust with your particular skill set, and also how this job will help you develop as a doctor. And by answering this in this way, you should be able to tackle this question very well. So thank you very much for listening to me. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next video with a different kind of question. Thank you very much.